hearty good morning to all. From our New Horizon book, turn page number 15. In our page number 15, we have lesson 4, Archimedes the Scientific Detective. In this lesson, we would know how Archimedes was success for discovering the law of hydrostatics. Before originating the lesson, let us have some talkings about the characters of this lesson. There are three characters. First is Archimedes, second is King Hiero II, and third is the goldsmith. Welcome back to the lesson Archimedes the Scientific Detective. In the year 287 BC, Archimedes was born at Syracuse. He studied at the Royal School of Alexandria. The best education in mathematics and physics were given there. When his education was over, he gained the favor of King of Syracuse named Hiero II. The king, Hiero II, was a brave warrior. He was worshipper of the gods. Whenever he was victorious, he used to make offerings to his gods. Once, he decided to present a gold crown to the temple of his gods. So, he appointed an expert goldsmith to make the crown. According to the order of the king, the treasurer gave the goldsmith a certain weight of gold. Few days later, the goldsmith brought the golden crown made by him. The king inspected the golden crown and was satisfied. But later on, he heard that the goldsmith had kept some gold for himself and replaced the crown with silver. Now, the king did not know how to find the truth. So, he called Archimedes to find out whether the crown was made entirely of gold or not. It was a challenge for Archimedes to find out how much gold and silver is used to make the crown. Every time he was lost in his thought to find the way out. It was not an easy task for him to know the reality. Then also, he kept on trying to know the truth. Once again, welcome back to the lesson Archimedes the Scientific Detective. One day, it so happened, Archimedes was in the public bath. The tub was full of water. Then, all of a sudden, he observed that water flowed out as he went into the tub. The volume of the water which flowed out of the tub was the same as the volume of his body which entered the tub. He thought that if he put the crown in a vessel full of water, a volume of water equal to the volume of the crown would be pushed out of the vessel. When Archimedes discovered it, he was so excited, so excited, so excited that he at once jumped out of the tub. In his excitement, he forgot everything. He forgot even himself that he was completely naked. In the same form, he ran home through the streets shouting, Eureka! Eureka! It means that he had found it. From others, he had heard that a piece of gold is much heavier than a piece of silver of the same size. So, what did he do? He set himself at work. First of all, he weighed the crown carefully. Then, he took one mass of gold and one of silver, both equal in weight. He filled a vessel to the brim with water and carefully lowered the mass of gold into it. Some of the water flowed out and he measured how much it was. The volume of water was the same as the volume of the mass of the gold. Now, Archimedes repeated this experiment using the mass of silver too. He found that the volume of water which flowed out was greater than when the gold had been used. He lowered the crown into the vessel full of water and found its volume in the same way. This volume was greater than that of the gold but less than that of the silver. Archimedes was sure that the crown was not pure gold. He could even find out how much gold had been replaced by silver. So he went to King Hiero II and declared the proof. The dishonest goldsmith was called upon. When the goldsmith came to learn about Archimedes' deduction, he confessed his fault. From this event, we came to learn that one should be honest and sincere in any work. Thank you.